ain't been the same. Things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Viking ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, and it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he finds Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Jones now on 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Making the catch is Sternberger. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Working out of the gun. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Jones. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Vikings 15-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, Love. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Get this out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. No game on this defense, no game. 58.
To throw again, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Love to pass. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Love now to pass on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going back to Love. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Love. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Vikings.
Throwing Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Again, it's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Vikings first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second down, it's Cook. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Jones now looking to throw on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
3rd down and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out.
That's caught inside the 20, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Off the play fake, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Love. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Love. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On 1st down, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came in with the interception.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
We got to step it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jones. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Vikings 1st down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta
Yeah, okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you can go. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, Sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. Looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but it never